What is up, ZeldaSpeedRuns, and welcome to today's big match. We've got a big one coming up today. We've got the losers bracket finals of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 3 tournament today. We've got Kariossa facing off against Marco, and this is gonna be a big one. But before we start, there's a bunch of things that I want to announce because there's so many cool things happening on ZSR. But before, I should probably swap to the scene. That might be a good idea. But yeah, before we start here, I would like to quickly announce we have parallel running on ZSR2 right now. We have the Minish Cap Randomizer Tournament Season 1 Winners Quarterfinals with Blue Zay facing off against Winswood Cream. And parallel running on ZSR2 right now. And today at 9 p.m. Eastern or 3 a.m. Central European Summer Time, we have got the A Link to the Past All Dungeons Restricted Major Liches Tournament Winners Bracket Round 3 with a Pathway Duck facing off against Buan. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing that. And tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern or 10 p.m. Central European Summer Time, we've also got Erasure facing off against Louis in the very same tournament. And obviously on Friday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern or 9:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time, we've got the 3 vs 3 multi-world tournament grand finals that was rescheduled, with Richard the Dog facing off to Fair Club in their game 1. But with that being said, I believe we're ready to cue in today's commentary. Introduce yourselves. Alfred Udini, Levy Belvedere, and Millibuck. Say hello to the stream. Hey. How's it going?
Hey, George.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, George, can you talk even faster?
I mean, that was really fast. I was quite impressed that maybe...
Oh, bravo.
Do you need to sit down like a breathe?
You know, when you do marathons for like 500 hours, you start learning to intro pretty fast. But yeah, welcome everyone. This is gonna be a good one. I'll be fine-tuning the audio now, making sure the audio levels are right. But with that being said, I'll pass it on straight to you. We've got I think 2.5 minutes here, so a little bit overshot the time here. But thank you so much for making the stream possible, everyone.
All right, so
I'm gonna resign to being stream tech.
I have a fantastic idea. So we have one sub goal at 1,000 subs. That's me playing Breath of the Wild 100%. Let's just skip that. We don't want that. let's just make it that at 1K we get a rap battle, a rap battle between Eminem and George, because I guess George can actually rap even faster. So that might be interesting.
But why would we do that when we could do both? And we can have the rap battle and the 100%.
Dang, you caught me.
Yeah, let's have our cake and eat it. That'd be great.
I mean, I'm down for that.
Yeah, well, current pandemic doesn't allow streams over 19 hours, so that's not possible, I heard.
You can just defer it, it's fine.
Just do it in 2 parts, it'll be fine.
But yeah,
I mean, I think content like that is worth waiting for.
Yeah, I believe that would be a milestone in ZSR history right there.
So, I'm down.
I can take it.
We can ask chat, see what chat thinks. Like, chat, would you like a rap battle or a rap battle and Trez 100% Breath of the Wild?
Shadow, don't.
I think
Shadow, no,
kind of
no,
quite likes this idea of having both.
Yep, I endorse Shadow's thinking right now.
Anyways, let's start talking about the race, should we?
I'm so hyped for this race.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm like Marco, season 2 champion. Losers final of all things, and we've got Kariossa coming in over a victory over further down the losers bracket as well. I mean, this is a culmination of upsets that have hit. This is going to be such a good match. So I'm sure both runners are going to be really you back.
We're basically going to see something super high quality. I also just want to say thanks so much to Dalens for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. We are so close to 1,000. And we are off. What a great way to start the seed off.
Yes.
What's your opinion on these tunics?
I've got to give it to Marco because Kariossa just reminds me too much of Vanilla.
See, I just think Kariossa is better. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't know. It's not a bad shade of green. I mean,
it just looks a little bit like sickly pale as Marco's. Marco looks like
Okay,
he's...
so
both of them-
not too much in Meadow's house, so it seems like both of them are going to skip Kokiri Sword since Kokiri Forest could be hinted as barren.
No, not enough rupees to even consider early Deku either.
yeah. Be curious to see if we see any divergence from both runners here. No, for South Hyrule. So.
Yep. So I guess we're going to see Marco going to try and go read the hint that is in Lake Hylia before reaching the owl.
Is there a cat chain strapped from Marco? Well, the string is chain. So, a favourite opener of theirs.
Did Marco's stream just go off?
He's back. But it also
Okay,
means that we
fine.
didn't get to see what was in South Hyrule.
Yeah.
Grotto?
I also believe, looking at Marco's spreadsheet, that hint was the centre of GDG. It's a lens, yes, and Kariossa stream too.
There we go.
So lens in the middle of GDG. Mandatory desert crossing. That's a prime place.
Okay, and first big difference is that Kariossa does not have the movement necessary to read that hint. I don't think that's what he wants to try and shine on. I think Kariossa is more betting on his understanding of the seed and just trying to make the good choices.
Which is kind of when someone like Marco, who has a well-deserved reputation of having some of the best execution.
And that's Dead Hand in the Well has a small key.
Ah,
That's quite a nice one that you can skip. I wonder what's kind of going, because I think it must be quite intimidating. And I feel like if you're going to play against, because Marco 100% seeds, right? Like, as in, like, he's a 100% runner.
yes.
So I wonder what, like, are you going to be taking risks? There is another test in the room, but at least you don't have to fight Dead Hand for it.
I think if you're going to go against a runner who has execution, it has an advantage of an execution over the top of yourself. One thing you don't want you, because the guys and gals who execution will always win over that. Basically, what you want, Kariossa would probably want, is not AD, but also have some bait lying around. Kind of assume that you can read the seed better, like Arthur. So,
Levi, is your audio okay?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Levi, you might wanna go to Discord settings and turn down your sensitivity, because this sounds like a sensitivity issue. Just letting you know.
That was Song of Time on Ocarina. Kokiri Forest is foolish and Bigoron is dead.
Well, how's about now? That sound okay?
That sounds a lot nice.
Lot better, yep.
Lovely, excellent, cool,
Is that Lost Woods Way of the Hero as well? Nice.
lovely. So yeah, this is the point of the sea where I normally end up asking the question of, are any of our runners going to be tempted to go early adult after they sing Zelda? Or are they all going to favour a three song route?
I mean, they haven't really got anything. Either way, I mean, I'd want to be tempted to go adult because of the forest medallion, just to even get the song, see if you can get some sort of chain from.
Yeah. I know, because I think one slight advantage to actually get the song from the windmill normally, but a lot of the time when you go early adult, it does have a habit of bouncing you back. So I think Caller in chat is probably right. in saying that. Again, we're probably going to see a 3-song route. I'm just a big fan of route divergence.
That's
Basically what
fair.
I'm down to.
But route divergence then normally ends up meaning that we end up with a lot of crossover later on.
True. Also, as we're watching the information as well. Also, oh, that died again. Oh no, we're back. Good. Too cute. Tug commentators. Oh, Lizzie.
Too cute. No, you. Right. So it looks like Marco's already off to Long Round.
Yep, definitely seeing the 3-song route there. Oh, we're actually...
Yeah, both of the runner are very used to 3-song routes, so I was definitely not expecting them to go Deku early.
Looks like Kariossa is going to go and check those hints he missed on the first one.
Song of Time and Ocarina of Time. Dead Hand is dead. First repeated Dead Hand. Kokiri Forest is foolish. We've figured that one out. I believe that was Big Goron has a Deku shield.
Yeah, but Goron's dead.
Yes, cool. Excellent.
And it looks like Kariossa will be peeking what we have on Forest Medallion as a song. And Marco will tell us what Malon will teach us today. Malon's going to teach us Requiem.
That's big. That's really...
What, babe? We love her.
Bless her. He's adorable. A Nocturne. Two.
Yeah. Shadow
Early
Temple.
adult, or maybe just reading.
Fire Temple. DC. Jaru Forest. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of adult cack.
Yeah, and that Nocturne actually getting cut out a little bit of travel time.
That could definitely be a choice like made on like just knowing that Marco will not be doing that. It was pretty certain that Marco was just gonna go ahead and follow his 3-song, classic 3-song. So I guess Kariossa is trying to not follow his footsteps because he knows that's not gonna lead him.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, if you're racing someone who has Q, you can't do it. You can't, nor can you actually do the same route as them because you're just going to fall behind that. You do have to be quite creative in your choices.
Yep. Oh, and Kariossa having really bad luck with a Dampe Flame, sadly. His movement is really good, though. He's walking in the corners very efficiently.
Is that a duplicate Hammer Rocks is dead?
I missed it, unfortunately.
And Sun Song on the Requiem check?
That's quite a nice early find.
Piece of heart on the arch. And Dampe. Dampe doesn't have much for us. And you ever like, just look like that Marco's gonna do some deck.
Yeah, Dampe was
Dampe was a bit stingy.
yeah. Stingy and Mortman. What kind of fire in front of your opponent? I mean, that's just rude.
And it looks like Marco just bought 5 sticks, so that could mean he's going to try and grab 3 skulls in Deku Tree.
That was Iron Boots on 30 Skulls.
Ooh, that could be very important. Iron Boots, you never really know if you want to commit.
But it is also a stone wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's very ominous to hang over the seat.
But a confirmation that 50's dead.
That's a relief. Is that the validation ruby in the windmill there? It's like Kariossa, the vanilla Song of Storms. So, but without ZL or Bombag, I mean, Bottom of the Well is not really very appealing right now, but that's a very handy song to have.
Yeah, Song of Storm is definitely a good asset, and this could lead to big differences in the routing.
Mm-hmm.
Bombs in Deku!
Wow.
So no foolish Deku today.
Yeah, I think that makes Kariossa early adult some kind of a bad idea. I'm not really sure, but looks like bombs early is it could have been so big for the first time you go to CAC. It just makes you able to check more, and then you have DC around.
Yeah, it does put them in a nice place. But also with Sunsong being on Requiem check, you can also do the Sunsong Grave as well. So that's an additional one as well.
Yeah, so that could definitely lead to some backtracking on Kariossa's side. But we'll see.
At least, you know, it's not out.
So to be fair, with Song of Storms in his back pocket, after he's done Deku, he'll end up picking up his bomb back there anyway. And this is assuming he wants to do it Bottom of the Well play anyway. But we still areas just yet, which could very, very well be ZL. We'll just have to see how that goes.
Yeah, so definitely looks like Marco's picking up 3 skulls in Deku Tree.
I enjoyed Marco pulling that bomb out straight away as soon as he... It was a really, really nice.
Okay, and now be ready for Marco's 2-3-1.
Because 23 is always number 1.
E.
It was buffering on my end, so I couldn't check if it worked. But Marco had been working on implementing an ult strat from MSD, which is called Fast Scrubs. But yeah, I couldn't see if this happened or not.
No, I don't think it did. It's still buffering on my end. Must be a little bit of a slideshow right now.
Yeah, can chat tell us if it's okay on stream? It's fine on stream? Okay.
It is fine on stream, so I'm just gonna watch from stream. And Kariossa is on their way to pick up Requiem.
Okay, I'm going to boot up the stream too.
Yeah, I think I might have to too.
Was that a second bomb bag?
Tracker seems to think.
Yeah. Well, we really hope that Kari goes towards Stone Deku.
So Marco is
Okay,
booming.
so I don't think Kariossa already checked what's behind Requiem. Okay, so now is a good time to do it.
Makes sense. Whoa!
How many? Laws with the
That's a big number.
that a tier 1 sub. Wow.
That is a 20 pack.
Wow. Wow. Laws, yo. Isn't you?
Yeah, letter on Ocarina again?
I was totally
I just-
distracted by Laws' 20 sub bomb.
I just want to point out that Johnny Game Show has also we've now got a hype train going, guys. Hype train incoming. With Felix with those 5 gift bombs, guys.
Wow, let's go.
So what's our 1,050 sub goal? Trez?
Can we not?
What's our 1,050 sub goal? 'Cause-
Before I say that, can you please, all of you, give the commentary page a reload? Marco's stream actually had a hefty break earlier, and he was at like 90 seconds delay. So this should be a little better if you reload. So as for stuff I don't want to do,
Tress, this is karma for adding the me playing OoTR sub goal. This is just karma.
okay, so I guess at 1100, I'll add the DLC to my 100%.
Oh! Yes, then Irons on 30. So, guys, you know what to do. And that's a bow in Sacred Forest Meadow. You know what to do. We've got some time. We've got time on the clock. We've got 3.5 minutes. We need 99 subs.
Get
now
it done.
98 after Hiding
Chat.
Hero.
Get it done, chat. Get it done.
Chat. This
Also-
is the final loser bracket finals. This is where your hype can be.
I'm not sure what's wrong with Marco's stream, honestly.
Uh-oh.
His stream is really messed up. I'm working on it.
Done the bean seller with a gift sub too.
And Andrew's Chickens, thank you for subscribing. I'm sure we'll see them at some.
Give me a second. I will talk to Mark.
No problem.
I believe this is now 97 subs. Purple gifting 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much. We're getting there, guys.
Kaka's way the hero there, apparently.
Kaka's always with here.
I know, I was going to say, it's a surprise to no one, that one, I think.
And then Carrie's picking up his bomb bag, so he's not going to be too far. Like, you know, at least he didn't skip it. you
Yes.
Maybe Kari made it like, you know, like was like fiddling with making sure that his internet was fine. I don't know. I believe that hype can correct internet issues. So,
Yes.
Hype train fixes all issues.
So did
we
Marco's
find
stream
out?
just cut?
No. Again. It's just super unstable.
Yeah, Saya's song was vanilla on Marco's side, and also that there was a scale on Skull Kid as well, so that'd be handy.
Skull
With a-
Kid being nice today.
Yeah, and with the water, we're the hero. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm with those iron boots. The
Oh.
bow was in Sacred Forest Meadow Grotto. Stone, water, and to be fair, stone Deku's required. They're setting us up nicely for a Song of Time AD.
Oh, brilliant. Song of Time for AD.
Song of Time to get the boss key in the river chest for the Way of the Hero item on Morphin.
That would be glorious.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd be a big fan. I'd be a big fan of watching it. I wouldn't like to play it, but...
With DC being foolish.
Oh, wow.
Did you guys see what was on the freestanding on top of river?
I did not.
No, I did not know.
Chat.
I'm not sure, but it looked like a scale.
Ah, so
No,
that's gold.
it wasn't.
Oh, okay, so we missed it.
Huge room.
No, that it wasn't because it looked blue and he already has a scale, so that
Yeah.
has to be something else.
Maybe just a blue ruby or possibly ice arrows. We may see it on Kariossa's side if he opts to go down.
Okay,
Also,
so
well done, guys.
why is
for
Marco
completing
doing the
level
river?
5. I mean, they're nice checks. Can I have a little look?
Yeah, but he doesn't have Song of Storms. He does not really know if he's going to need a bin or not.
One advantage to the river is that there are 3 hint stones lying around as well, so he may be wanting to hoover them. That... Is that another ball? That looks like another ball, yeah. Oh, Elagato with the gift subs as well, wow!
Oh, thank you so much for the 4 gift subs.
Hype! Marco opting to farm some rupees there as well.
As Kariossa goes in to face off against Goron. After picking up their water.
Yeah, I think Marco needed some rupee because he probably wants to go domain and then lake, so he's gonna have to pay 20 for diving and then 20 for fishing. He's not guaranteed to get more.
Ah, but
Yeah.
if he pays 20 for diving, he'll pick up 25 in return.
Yeah, I wonder how that compares to just reloading pots in Zora Domain.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, he's on 57, so he'll have had 7 rupees beforehand, so that'll 4 trips into the shop. Just to...
So that's a Skull Kid gives scale as a hint.
Yeah. Thank you, game, telling us things we already know. Big fan.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love it when a really good hint comes really early on. Marco's stream cut out for me when he checked that hint stone. Wolfo's Grotto for both. Oh, it's hinting. And I believe it's in this grotto Carrie's about to find it. Was it Scale that was here?
No, Scale was on Skull Kid, I believe.
Ah, Scale was on. We just saw it. Was that outside Ganon's castle foolish?
I believe it was, yes.
That's some great DC, Kakiri Forest, and outside Ganon's castle. Best
Yeah.
foolish hints.
Yeah, that's all 3 of our foolish hints actually taken care of as well.
You know, at this point, I actually think that early adult has been a good play.
It depends on how useful the storms lock checks were. I would say. If Kariossa was to go down the river, that bags him an extra check, even though there's nothing else there that we can tell. But also, the thing.
South Mountain Trail were here.
Oh yes, actually, if that's the case.
Because now Carrie's going to pick up Ruto's letter. I mean, there's not an awful lot in it, to be honest. But I think that Carrie's come into Child with a little bit more knowledge.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I just sorry, Margot's on a 5-second loop on my restream.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was the
Marco's-
only one getting that.
Marco's
but
really
okay.
good at like rolling and time traveling.
Yeah. Boy's got skills, that's for sure.
Almost went into the shop. Almost went into the shop. That would have been a bit of a bad time.
Oh, that was a chicken's in as well, I believe, on Kariossa's side.
What's that?
Yeah, I believe chickens is dead. Rip.
Oh, sorry, Andrew Chickens.
That makes me sad.
Makes me very happy. Have nothing against chickens, just their owner.
The chickens themselves are innocent.
And choose on diving.
Oh wow, there's a hammer for Marco. Waterfall.
Oh,
Oh, that's big.
that's huge.
Mm-mm. Unfortunately, still doesn't have access to Fire Temple. Doesn't have a hookshot or Bolero right now.
And magic on Ruto's letter check. That's also quite big.
Wow. Yes.
Okay. This is paying off very nicely for Marco now. Just as I said, early adults seem to do well.
Yep.
Nope.
Commentator's curse kicking right in there.
Yeah.
Get to see what's at the back of the maze on Kariossa's part.
That's a Lens of Truth double hint.
Yep.
And a second magic in.
Oh wow! Brilliant!
So we've within about a minute we've seen both.
Yeah, we know exactly where. Yeah, we know exactly where both magics are. One bomb lock, one skill lock.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Oh.
So either Marco's taken a really lovely break while fishing, but we're seeing some more Lost Woods check.
Yeah. Where was Hammer? It was in Zora Domain Waterfall.
The waterfall, the torture.
Torturing, yeah.
And the bow you're about to see, the bow is in the Sacred Forest Meadow Grotto. The second one in Zora's River. Did I just say Zelda's Zora's Sacred Forest Meadow? Zora's Grotto. Zora's Grotto? I don't know. We're gonna see that in a second, alright?
Yeah. The thing's in the thing. It's fine. We'll
The thing is
see.
there.
It's just Wolf's Grotto.
Yeah.
Grotto.
But it's okay to say Saria's Forest Meadow.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically correct, so.
Where is there?
The best kind of correct.
I'll be like, it's just on the side there, you know?
Yeah.
The thing is on the side.
It's the watchamajigger and the thingamabob.
Carriers are on their way to get the Saria song check.
Which we know as vanilla.
Vanilla Sarias and Vanilla Storms.
I mean, is this even rando?
Rando. Uh-oh.
dear. Things seem to be going slightly awry.
I am on it. Marco's stream being as unstable as it is just crashed our framework, which is something I cannot really influence. At some point it will happen, sadly, if the stream is too bad. George.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll discuss how interesting these dark screens are. And muse about how this seemingly jet seed could become AD just as quickly.
Yes, exactly. Well,
I mean, I know we've just had a sub train, but is now the time that we sell out yet again?
I don't see why not. When I get them sub goals in.
So, we've now managed to get ourselves a Trez 100% Breath of the Wild and a rap battle, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah. So there's a feather in the cap there, I think.
Yeah. But at 1100 subs, we'll get the DLC for Breath of the Wild. And I don't know if you guys know much about the Breath of the Wild DLC, but it is glorious. It's like the Trials of the Sword, of the Master Sword, to get the super powered up. Oh, is that? Oh my goodness! Look!
Yep. We're alive!
Hookshot! We're alive! We've got Hookshot, and we've got 10 gift subs. Thank you so much.
God, there's so much excitement, I can't cope.
That's probably not a coincidence. Losey with the 10 pack just bringing the images back. Thank you so much, Losey.
Yeah.
I told you could fix the stream and the internet with hype.
Yep. Just throw money at it. It's fine.
It's fine. But yes, we've got a hookshot there on bomb tube bowling, which is really exciting. The hammer was in the was the reward for the torch run in Zora's Domain. Nice. Well done.
Go team.
But yes, at 1100, the DLC for Breath of the Wild. Just throwing it out there. It's incredible.
Man, how many extra Korok seeds is Trez going to have to collect with the DLC?
I think it's still like just 800 or something, but
just 800.
It's like 900. Gets a really giant shiny poop for it.
Nice.
900 total. But no, it's the DLC is you get Majora's Mask quite early on if you want, which means that people won't look at you.
Okay, here's going to be a big difference. Kariossa is going to collect Frog 1 with Song of Storms, which Marco couldn't do, so it's a very singled out check for Marco.
If this has anything on it, it could be really big.
Okay, it's 5 rupees, sad life.
Nah, rip.
Okay, but it still looks like Kariossa is opting for the, how do you call that? Maybe the scale route. So he has the letter, he has scale, so he's going to clear the river, Zora Domain, and then the lake, which is a very good option.
Yeah, and obviously, as we know, if he goes up the domain, that's going to blag him his hammer as well.
Yep. And he'll also be able to pick up double magic if he chooses to go to Lake Hylia, which he will do because he can dive.
Especially with fire being required, being really, really good idea to set Pierre as well, because Pierre has this awful habit of if you ignore him, he has something you need. If you do it, he doesn't have anything you need.
The way it is.
Just the way he goes.
But with fire, yeah, it makes sense. You don't want to get so far and then realize that PM might have a key. Yeah,
especially because we haven't found Serenade yet, so we can't really get back there very quickly. Nor do we have Bolero, actually. Couldn't think of it. But with getting that hookshot is...
Hookshot does give us access. So that's quite nice.
Yeah.
And the seed isn't particularly unhealthy right now. They've got time, they've got checks. Yeah, Marco will come back and he'll be at Ganon.
Yeah.
We won't, Marco will be in go mode and we will not be in no mode.
Okay, any bets in chat for Marco's time? I'm gonna bet 47 because that's Marco.
I'll go 49. I think Damien's gonna get him at least once.
I'm
Oh, that was a big dodge. 47 is almost dead.
just gonna go with 50. I'm gonna be like mean.
Nice.
But I'm not gonna lie.
So
'cause
really
I was
nice
looking at,
pacing
I was looking
rolls
at
just before the jump flash.
True. Oh. 47.
Arthur, you got it. Nicely done. Solid
That
one.
was a high 47. He had to dodge one flame.
It's nice. Kariossa just using the chickens.
Oh, missing.
Vaguely
And
missing.
missed, and he does not have Zelda's lullaby.
Oh,
Oh,
he
okay.
he
Can you
saved the
save
chicken,
that?
though.
He saved it. He saved it.
Nicely done. I did not know that was a thing, but well done.
Oh, but he might have lost it now.
Is that rip?
I think that.
Oh!
There's water over there.
Oh my god.
So scary.
That was oh man. That is all of that's the seed telling us something. That's a sign. That's a sign. You want to go to Zora's Domain. You want to get that hammer and then get your double magic.
If he had lost the chicken and skipped the domain, that was GG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be Zora's Domain, just orphaned right there and then. Unless he really, really wanted to hand in a letter.
I mean, he would go back, I think, eventually, because Jabu is a medallion. But at the same time, like, when would you go back? And what are you going to find in Fire Temple that would have been useful?
I suppose it would be a case of once, like, if he came across the boomerang. That one would be probably the biggest incentive right there, I think.
Gonna see some adult archery now.
I enjoy that clip. Easy chicken calculations, nice.
And strength on CAC archery. That's big. That's going to be the big thing because Kariossa did not have the bow when they went to CAC as an adult.
So that gives so Margot now can full clear Dodongo's Cavern, full clear Forest, and full clear Fire as well.
That is a lot of full clearing. So I guess he's going to be on to some progression right now for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Makes sense to clear. I mean, like, so my question would be, will you clear... DC is barren.
Yes.
Would you just get it out the way, get it done now, or will that be your last check? Your last then?
I think it depends where bomb tubes are for the eyes to save you having to go
Well, they've
around
got
into the loop.
tubes.
Do they? Oh, where were they? Where were they?
Choose were I think the man on the roof, maybe. No, he was a piece of heart. No, I saw him get choose.
Okay, then yeah, you just do this while you're here. Do the dongo and then head up, and then you've got the option of Fire or Forest right there.
Yeah, I would agree with Levi. It's just on the way. It's such a good thing to do it now.
And it doesn't take long. It's not a long dungeon. It's not like Barren Forest, for example.
Yeah.
Marco is repping Team Bioshield.
Nice.
Really nice slashing choose. That's a very fast way to get an explosion here. I think he's going to utilize that a lot in DC.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, do you get the hint in DC or do you not?
I mean, I would. But then again, I am I am an awful player.
I think he's going
And bottom of
to.
the well as well. Bottom of the well, but
Bottom of the-
not dead
It is-
hand.
Yes. I think for me personally, because I can't do the choose strat on the right hand side, so I probably would skip the hint, but I could do the choose strat on the left hand side. So that would totally bypass the hint for me.
On the left hand side with the one
Yeah.
from on top?
No, to the left, just to, it's like a diagonal slant between the door, which would take you to the bombable staircase.
Yeah, you can do
sure.
the exact same on the right. It's just a parallel room, symmetrical room. It works on the right.
I did not know that. I will I will change my strategies in future. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciated that.
No worries. My
You are now
pleasure.
going to be able to get the hint.
Yay! Go me! I got slightly better. Woo!
Marco going to pick up the skull.
Looks like it.
Yeah, looks like you want them iron boots on 30.
And see what Dampe had us when we were a child. He had a Goron tunic for us.
Ooh,
A
hot
little bit
pajamas.
nice.
That's not bad, but they have so many hearts that I guess it barely matters right now.
Yeah.
It's just like almost like a quality of life at this point.
Oh, you can save a little bit in Fire Temple. You can cross one lava room like by going straight in the middle or things like that, but it's definitely not much.
But yeah, I do wonder where ZL is right now. It's the only sort of really sensible options I think we've got. Are in Bolero, in the crater, or Minuet check.
It'd be nice if Bolero leads us to me.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
I mean, it's not required for fire and DC, so it could also be behind Burning Cack.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Oh, where was that bottle with the fish? Oh no, is that this? Is that just the letter bottle?
I believe it might be, yes.
Ah, I see. Was that a skull? ZL in ice? Or not? Sorry, a hint, or is that just we've worked out that it can only be in ice?
No, ZL and Ice Cavern is just logically not possible.
Yeah, because you need ZL in order to actually get
Yeah.
that song check. So
That's maybe I just can't read chat because it was like ZL is in ice, and I'm like, is it?
Yeah,
Wait.
I read that and I had a doubt for a few seconds.
I was like, really?
that's 10 skulls is just a huge ruby. So
And it looks like Marco's defeated King D, but I can't tell. It's 2 bomb bags in stone, Deku. I feel like that is an important bit of info.
and Kariossa going from a bottom of the world plate without ZL, so he won't. This
But going for a bottom of the world play, but without ZL, without knowing that it's actually Way of the Hero.
I believe so, because we've only found one bottom of the world way of the hero hint, and that's in Dodongo's Cavern. So
And so you know, like, I don't think it's bad.
yeah, I think it's just obviously it's just going to lock you from 4 checks. Albeit we do know that Dead Hand is dead, which is ZL locked. So
Yes.
we know there's 3. Dead Hand was a key, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes, it ends.
So logically, then back to chests behind the locked door. They're going to be out of logic until we find ZL.
Mm-hmm. But really, we just seem to be seeing some help. There's one key.
So he can actually get there. He can actually get them back to chests.
Dead hand. Undead hand? Oh, I don't know.
Snuffed hand.
Yikes.
Pushing up the Daisy's hand.
Okay, so the checks that they can't do right now do have items on them, as we found the other 2 keys.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not what Kariossa wanted to see. Oh, there's Link the Goron.
That looks like a bomb bag.
It's gonna be a bomb bag.
Let's
45 minutes in, and we know where every bomb bag is.
Nice. Rob Dog, for ZL, we still haven't found. We still don't know what's on Bolero. What's on Minuet as well. So, but Burning Cat is a possibility.
Where are our songs? Oh, sorry, our medallion.
Yeah, when I watch it medallions, I'm really wondering what is motivating Kariossa to go to the well. He does not know that it's Way of the Hero. He could
No, he doesn't.
clear everything in Fire Temple. Could he not?
I don't think ZL can be on Burning Cat because Baronade. Oh wait, no, sorry. No, my bad. No, it could be. Ignore me.
No problem.
I misread Water Medallion being on Baronade, and I was like, oh no. But no, it's not. Shadow Medallion's on Baronade. It's all
Yes.
good. Oh, there is our Serenade.
And
And
there's
hovers!
oh, goodness. Stone Shadow rearing its head, I believe. No. No,
It's
shadows
probably
have.
for
Never mind.
fire as well. Stone. We haven't got a stone shadow, but it
Yeah.
could also be for fire to get to the boss.
Yes.
And I am surprised Kariossa is taking the fall animation. So when you fall from very high, Link is like having a little animation not moving. You can actually cancel that if you are targeting. I would have sworn he would know that.
That's an interesting bit of knowledge.
But,
Marco's picking up all his skulls as well.
Scary like, okay.
So Marco on 3. Nearly halfway to getting those irons.
It worries me that Kariossa is doing this Reader Grotto. They really don't want to come back as adult, and with strength being on archery, it makes me.
Mm. Mm.
I think we only know 4 of the Way of the Hero. Like, Bottom of the World, Death Mountain Trail, Lost Woods, and the Water Temple.
Actually, so I'm just looking at Margot's spreadsheet. So Lost Woods, Cack, Water, Death Mountain Trail, Bob. So we do have 5.
Oh, Cack. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have Mark.
the way of the hero villain.
But I
Which is Way
mean,
of the
we
Hero.
already knew that was Way of the Hero, surely.
Oh, and that's a very, very convenient fire type of boss key. Right next to the boss.
Oh. Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Yeah. Jim pointing out that that with those hovers being where the hero could very well just be for fire temple. Obviously, you need the full clear shadow anyway, but you know.
Bet Tin's on highest Goron because that's never happened.
No, not at all. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good question. If you're Marco, I mean, you probably go for Forest, but Fire Temple has to be somewhere in your mind.
Yeah, and at what point do you go back? I mean, Marco will now be able to get Burning Caxsong as well, because this will be his fire medallion.
Yeah.
Because is this even...
Mark going straight for Forest after this. Without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely. Forest has, I think, 8 items. Fire only has 6.
Yeah.
Kariossa is going to be picking up their hook shot now. Oh!
No!
Oh, that's...
Did Kariossa just fail the minigame?
No, it seems to work.
No,
Okay.
no, I think he had. No, he still had 2 spare for the end.
But also, I one of them hit when it didn't look like it.
Yeah, they just sort of all skimmed across the bottom and then sort of just did enough to trigger this target falling.
But it doesn't matter how many chews that you use. All we want is for them to win, and they did.
Yeah. Yeah, Marco going to check the rest of the creative checks.
Makes sense to do it. Gonna have to come back for a bit.
Using C up strat there to see the one in the which is just a hard piece.
In that little nook.
And
Hey
Kaka's
guys,
still.
Kaka's with the hero.
Oh, is it? Wow!
And that's a mirror shield
Holy
for
crap!
our stone spirit.
Teehee.
But more importantly, for our team never buy a shield.
Yeah, you get. And Water Temple is still where the hero.
I mean, Water Temple being weird here is enough to make me want to throw myself into a volcano.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a duck quit from me.
Yeah.
But also as well, there's skulls on the way. So that's a nice little top on the way to getting Iron Boots.
So we are now just under an hour in. We have 3 medallions. Marco on his way to his 4th after doing a Meadow skip. And wait, the runners have so with Deku, the Goron Ruby or the Zora Sapphire? Because Marco thinks Deku was the Zora Sapphire, and Kariossa seems to think it's Goron Ruby.
I think both our trackers Zora Sapphire. I will go with their eagle-eyed judgment.
Yeah, I will. Kariossa, you let me down. Deku was a Sapphire. Oh, Kariossa is about to get strength, but not not trying once, but at least twice.
And he got it. Nice.
There we go. And Prelude is the minuet.
Shiny blade. Oh wow! So
Yeah, I did the same. I have a slightly different tracker. What will we find in Shadow?
Longshot, because it's always there.
Fair enough.
Mm. Also, now we can pretty much confirm that ZL actually is on Burning Cack.
Yes, because our only other kind of we've got Ice Cavern. It can't be there.
Mhm.
We know that Song of Time is Ocarina. Spin it up. So that must leave. Yeah, that sounds about right. We've got one more. I'm missing one. I'm missing a song track.
Well, what do time, which we know is Song of Time. The Burning Cack, Ice Cavern. Yeah, there's a. Sorry? No.
Yeah.
No.
No, because I think there's one more. Which I will.
Yeah, okay, so Kariossa just dropped the second shoe way too fast after the first one.
Yeah.
Which makes it that actually, like, the second one cannot travel because he is hitting the explosion of the first one.
Mm.
And
get it on
once
second
again, the
try.
spacing was wrong. So he just needs to shield drop instantly a Chew. No. Oh my god.
You tell him, Arthur.
Sam, I'm sure he can hear you.
No. So the first one you have to cook, and it worked. And now he just needs to throw the second one, which is an instant shield drop. And he is doing the same mistake over and over.
He's also run after you.
Oh, Kariossa gonna have to go the long way
That
around.
is a tragic mistake.
So I guess that's one for commentary afterwards. For the interview.
Yeah.
Why did you not shield drop your second shoe immediately?
I mean, he has to be stressed and everything. Like, it's hard to think straight. He's probably trying to route other stuff. He has so many other things to think about. Like, I'm definitely not blaming that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, because looking at the average viewer count for these restreams for there's usually about 200 people watching, and sometimes knowing that tiny little number, I mean, it's just, but can be absolutely terrifying. So,
I mean, for me, just the idea of racing is enough. There can be no one watching, and the concept of having to race someone is terrifying enough. Like, I don't envy either of these runners. The position that they're in.
Yeah, definitely a very high pressure situation. So
Yeah, I agree with Mealy. Like, just the idea of racing Marco is terrifying.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me it can be anyone, but then again, like, this is guys will want to take risks and try and make the plays that will pay off. It kind of maybe it's been vaguely successful, I guess, but also Marco's got so many items right now, like it hasn't really made much of a difference. The only thing really that Kariossa has are the hovers, and Marco probably has ZL open.
Yeah.
And we'll be going there very shortly because we know that's where the hero.
Yeah, exactly. So, happy 1 hour mark, by the way, everyone.
Happy 1 hour.
Happy 1 hour. So yeah, so we got Wear the Hero, bottom line, which we know is hoverbirds, and we've still got a Wear the Hero Water Temple, which we still don't know what that is.
Kariossa.
I mean, could we add Din's Fire or Boomerang? I think it's probably the most likely thing to be sat in Water Temple right now.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Kariossa? Did he fall off?
Wow.
Oh,
Oh no.
Very sad.
It's going to be really hard for him right now to just keep going. Like his mental just got affected so much. Like you have to just power through and try to stay focused. Really difficult thing.
Yeah. Just get yourself back on the railroad tracks.
Yeah, you're up against Marco, which has like incredible consistency at doing everything perfect.
As he runs into a
You-
blue bubble.
Yeah. Nice.
Sorry, continue.
Not easy.
It's tough. It certainly is. I mean, as like a British person, like I always have to root for the underdog. It's just I think it's a very British thing. I don't know if Levi agrees with that, but like so that means that I'm hoping for the comeback now. Like I want this to be really close.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be callable at this point.
Basically,
Yeah,
I
I
want.
think fun to watch a race when it just gets closer. So I would definitely agree, even though I'm not British.
It's an international concept.
You can be one for this stream. You can be an honorary member.
Oh, and Kariossa
club.
triggering me. Storing a ground jump facing where you go, not a good idea.
That just puts more distance
Yeah.
between you, isn't it? Yeah. I think one thing I would like to see, it's phenomenally unlikely, but you know, just indulge me for a moment, is that there are two worthy hero items in water, but Marco bails after getting the first one, and Kariossa stays to full clear it to collect the other one.
But the thing is that because Kariossa will think that they're behind right at this point, you know, an hour in and no medallion dungeons completed. So I almost feel like in that sense, it could potentially be the other way around.
Yeah, more than likely. But you know, like I say, thank you for indulging me. I do appreciate that. My ridiculous scenarios.
But then again, Marco has a very safe playstyle. He has a tendency to go for the one more check that some people would skip just to be a little bit more aggressive. So his playstyle is also like reducing the amount of possibilities for people to come back on him if he ever gets the lead, which I think is very strong in a 1v1 situation. You might not win all of the weeklies with that, but in a 1v1, I think it's very strong.
Yeah, you sit there sticking to your guns and sticking to what you know.
Agreed. I think it's very good execution.
Yeah, I mean Marco's well known in the community for having some of the best execution around. But it's like it's those type of gambles and those type of players that I think you need to employ against an opponent of Marco's level of execution. I think you need to take a risk. To be honest, like.
Or you need to practice.
Well, that too, but
I think we can say that Kariossa does a lot of practice,
Yeah.
you know, to be here in the first place. So, but I can understand why, knowing that Marco's going to do 3-song, why you might want to do early adult, going like, what risks can I take here that might give me an early advantage? And of course, in Rando, sometimes that pays off, and sometimes that really doesn't. But I can understand why people.
yeah, I suppose just get good. Here's my nation.
Just get good, forehead.
Yeah, just get good. Or, you know, just rush Ganon. Or if you just open the checks with the items that you need in. Just skip the
Just
rest.
go to the checks where the items are.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
Yeah, easy peasy, man. Easy.
I mean, I know exactly where Din's Fire is right now. Like, I don't understand how the rest of you don't.
And a surprise.
Marco will full clear well because you should full clear your way up the heroes, but Kariossa also has that information now, so may go back just to double check.
So obviously Kariossa did that without having ZL, so we know one of them ZL lock checks is the key because we've had a hint, but we also found the other 2 keys as well, so we know for sure that the other 3 locked in bottom of the well are items. So
He's about to get his bomb bag.
hey, bomb bag percent. Woohoo!
Alright, very technical room that Marco is going to be entering. There's a way to get the chute really fast on the second platform you hop in. And he gets it really nicely. It looks so easy when he does it.
Yeah, I've tried that many times. Completely wrong.
Yeah, even with a lot of practice, it's so hard.
Yeah, so it just jumped the extra... that extra... I think, but obviously Marco demonstrating the more optimum strat.
Yeah, and I mean, going for the other platform loses so much time. I don't exactly know how much it is, but it has to be something like 5 or even 10 seconds, maybe.
5, I think, but yeah.
Oh, Composer's Grave song. That's the other song.
Oh yes, of
The other
course.
soundtrack. I was trying to work out where they could find ZL, Minuet, and Bolero. Because we know Song of Time.
No, well deduced. It's, I feel like that kind of stumped us slightly longer than it ought to have.
Where are all the song tracks?
Yeah. Like, we've only played this.
Oh wow. Such a good fight from Marco.
Yeah.
Getting stun locked while moving is incredibly hard. It's a 2-frame window for the B press, but with moving, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
So they're getting actually. That's a really nice touch.
Did Marco check boss key in fact?
I believe he did. Yes. He
Yeah, he
defeated
did.
the dancer.
So it'll take him and Kariossa about the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Do we have like 30 seconds to mention an interesting fun fact here about the potential about the grand finals coming up after this?
I love
Yeah.
fun facts.
So I just realized we're checking the brackets right now, but no matter what's going to happen, the grand finals will be a rematch. No matter what happens, because Bonuro was knocked out by Kariossa.
Other way around, but yes.
Bonuro knocked out Kariossa in his bracket
And
semifinals.
knocked out Marco. No.
Yes.
And knocked out Marco in the winners finals. So no matter what happens, the grand finals will be a rematch.
That is amazing.
That's hype.
Because obviously remember that the match between Bono and Marco had a 12-second difference, which was phenomenal to watch. I highly recommend people go back and watch that VOD.
Yeah, it was really an incredible match. I still can't believe Bono won and still fell off the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I would definitely rewatch.
Okay, how many skulls was that for Marco? Was it 19?
Yes, it was.
19? Okay, thank you, chat.
I'm not chat. I'm not.
Okay, so what happened to Kariossa? So what you want to do is 1-3-3. So you put one bomb, stun Volvagia, then place 3, then stun again. The thing is, the first set of 3, you can't place them too quick. If the 4th bomb to damage Volvagia hits Volvagia before it pops out for the 2nd time, then you won't get the 3rd pop out. So that's what happened to Kariossa, that's why it went flying. That's quite a bit time lost, sadly, but
Still
so, yeah.
overall, a pretty fast football. Personally, I feel. I'm not gonna be mean over that. Over getting three bombs into.
Yeah, it can be a little tricksy. So, especially if we get troll holes.
Yeah, so it looks like Marco was trying to shoot an arrow at Phantom Ganon, so shooting an arrow at PJ can be 2 things. It can be to make it faster so that he throws the tennis ball at you, or it could be that you're trying to stun him if he's close enough, because during his dodge animation of ranged weapons, he is vulnerable to slashes. So there's actually tags to stun lock him from when he gets out of the painting. And it looked like Marco was just like hesitating between one and the other strat and just got hit multiple times.
Oh, so I didn't actually realize you could stun him with a ball. For that. After he's left, was it like after he's left the? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you shoot an arrow and then slash forward, and that stuns him. Then you can hit him a few times, do it again, so that you can kill him without even ever playing tennis. That's what they do in Glitchless.
I need to watch. That sounds phenomenal.
It is very difficult.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of the hardest things you could ever do in Randomizer.
Oh, wait.
We're about to see Burning Cack with.
Yeah, and Kariossa again storing ground jumps, looking where he is going, so that causes you backtracking.
As predicted.
Yeah.
What would you recommend instead?
Just put your back to where you're going so that the recoil of the bomb pushes you where you go.
One of those small but adds.
Yeah, definitely, because otherwise, like, you have to move forward, then you get pushed back, and then you move forward again, so there's actually a small distance that you just covered 3 times.
Very true.
I mean, it makes absolute sense when you say it out loud.
Yeah, it's the kind of things, like, once you know about it, you start to see it more and more, but before it's really hard.
Makes total sense. So we're gonna see Composer's Grave. It'll either have Bolero or it will have Minuet. One of those is a bit nicer for travel, but for Marco, both of those dungeons have been completed.
Yeah.
What would be best?
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Sorry, Levi.
That's okay, but Marco could I'd probably even get away with it just even skipping these, to be perfectly honest. So, Minuet at the back of the graveyard. So, she's playing. I don't.
That could be an Ice Cavern play.
Oh, okay. I mean, that'd be bold. I mean, we know it's Bolero at the back by process of elimination, so.
Yeah, but it's probably one of the most dense area he can check at the moment. Is there anything better?
Well, he doesn't have his hollow boots.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a very curious play.
Indeed.
Especially when he knows it's been hinted where the hero as well, because Dodongo's cat? Oh, okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Okay, he's heading...
Yeah.
Go and sit.
Yeah, that looks like Greater Fairy.
Yeah. Okay, it makes a little bit more sense, but...
Comms read chat, stop ignoring you. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's gonna make me want to ignore you more.
But yeah, sorry, we're just engrossed in the race. I do apologise.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't need to read B. Luigi. He said Zia could be a nice cavern, so.
This is true. I made you sad. No. I refuse to accept it. Longshot on Way of the Hero, Death Mountain Trail, Fairy, not Crave.
Trail Fairy, yeah. We should.
Lady Cavern, let's go!
Go! Oh, hooving as well. So, do.
Turn up the British sarcasm by 20%.
So we will trick it throughout the rest of the stream.
So if you're Marco right now, are you going hard on skulls? Like, what is your best option to just complete 30? Oh, going back oh, that's what he was doing.
Clearing up a few checks and clearing up some easy skulls.
Yeah, I think he's thinking that he can get 5 very easy ones.
He's going to the Ganon Castle's Fairy as well.
In Night Cack as a child by going to Bottom of the Well, which is going to be 30.
Yeah, and they can also slot in just the Nocturne and the fact that going to Ganon's castle automatically.
It also means that with that, because he has the long shot, he'll be able to go into water and access basically everything apart from literature.
Yeah, that's very solid routing from Marco.
Yeah. I apologise for my questioning of it earlier. Now I'm...
Learn your place.
I know. These guys are in the top 32 and I'm not.
You scrub.
Yeah, I know. Even then, I'm not scrubs anyway. So. But yeah, that meant.
Okay, so does he have a bottle with bugs? Oh yeah, it's already equipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just gonna step out for a second.
That's not a problem.
Cry. Now people say that I'm being mean.
We will keep your comm seat warm for you. It's fine. So if Marco gets this skull as 1, it's 5 in cat, so I put him on 6.
Although there's one thing.
That's his thing. Which is?
He needs 6 skulls, so that's gonna be 25 right here. Is it?
That's his. It just flashed up there. So if he gets the 5 from CAC, boom, there's his 30, boom.
Yeah, but how do you get the one from the ladder? Do you buffer stick jump slash? Like that's
on the ladder. I think he just sent it Bonchu up. I think. Yeah.
Oh, true. Bonchu. My bad. I just checked that he had no slingshot, and I was like, okay, what's the option?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, just send a Bonchu up ahead of you when you're climbing the ladder. Easy peasy.
Ask Marco about what?
Death Mountain
Oh,
creates
about the
fairy
way
skin.
of the heroes.
We will put it on the list, dear chat.
That is a very smart route of movement in order to get to the well. I had never thought about that.
Yeah, that's very nice. I suppose
Mirror Shield was in DMC.
that might, excuse me, that might actually have been a motivation for Marco to actually skip that, because he knows he's already got a major item. But even though, you know, Spirit is a stone, so. Thank you. Thank you, okay.
Yeah, Spirit is a stone, and is there anything that points at Spirit being anything close to required?
Nothing that I can tell so far.
Okay, so it's just Mirror Shield being somewhere, and that's about it.
I think the only thing that could possibly give it away is if the way the hero item in water happens to be a second strength. Then it might be the only thing that could possibly point towards it. I mean, logically, they don't even have a means of getting in there, child side. I mean, obviously, you can use bomb juice in order to open up Child's Spirit. So,
Yeah, but you're supposed to have a ranged weapon.
yes, exactly, yeah, which neither runner has
Okay.
found yet, so. So yeah, if that, like I say, if that item in Where the Hero Water is another strength, then yeah, then could possibly see the Spirit play.
So what could it be? What is left? Marco just got his iron boots. We know where hovers are.
Yeah, we need Boomerang and Dins, and Light Arrows. We have 3 items away from goal mode right now.
So I guess we could have a bet about what is the Way of the Hero item in Water Temple and where is it. If George wants to do that, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I fully support this motion.
Do I support it too, or should I just say yes?
You
It's up to
you may say whatever opinion you wish, my dear.
I mean, I don't know what we're discussing. Did I miss anything?
We are trying to get a bet going of what item we think is Where the Hero in Water.
Oh, I really
could
want
be
it to be
two
second
things.
strength.
That's as Arthur did, while you were away. Arthur did ask the question of what could possibly take the runners to Spirit, and I said it would be a Where the Hero strength in water.
Great minds think alike.
Nice, nice.
Idiots never differ.
Yeah. Big fan, big fan. But one thing that we will see from Marco now that we wouldn't have seen from Kariossa is the ZL lock checks in bottom of the well.
Yes. At this point, though, so we've already got Longshot as a Way of the Hero item. I guess really, be interesting to see what we get because it indicates that at least there's something on a Longshot locked chest
Yes.
in water. But that could be the boss key with the Way of the Hero item being on River Chest, for example.
Yes. That'd be a really, really nasty surprise, Dave.
Nasty. But it is possible.
Did Kariossa try to double jump slash?
I really don't know how to take that comment on the Nintendo Freak.
I can say now that you really don't sound like James Corden.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Riley, Longshot was Death Mountain Trail Fairy.
I also don't think it would be a bad thing if you did sound like him. I can just
Trail?
say that you
Was it?
don't.
Was it Trail or Cretier? It was
It
Trail.
was
It was
Trail
Trail.
Fairy.
It was Trail.
Okay.
Because then
But
Marco
went
went and hooped up.
straight past Crater Fairy.
Yes. So Marco has skipped the Crater Fairy, despite having the means to do it. So,
Do you think he just forgot about it? Oh my god, Kariossa flicking shield.
yeah. Dealing with Meg in a very impatient way.
Yeah, you can usually tell when people are nervous if they flick shield that much. They are.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's more of a fidget. I mean, some people ascribe like emotions to it. So Marco picking up his hovers there, so he knows it found his way the hero item. But yeah, sort of flick shield. Sometimes some people sort of interpret it as a happy thing. But for me, it's either just fidgeting or anger. To be perfectly honest.
You still want that red or not?
If you
Yeah,
don't
sure.
mind, George. If you don't mind setting that up, that'd be marvelous. Do we have Lens? Lens has been hinted at the center of the maze in GT.
Yeah, I agree with Purple. Like flicking your shield with the music is the best.
Yeah, it's like you're playing along. It's really nice.
But for me, it's either like the thing because the sound of the shield is slightly delayed to the moment that you press it. So it depends. Do you want your shield sound to be in time, which means you have to play a little bit out of time with your actual finger, or do you want it to be physically in time? Because that's the reason that I don't flick my shield while backwalking.
Yeah, I also wonder why your shield flicking is so delayed. But
It's
yeah,
because
you're
I
right.
think,
It
I
is
think part of
delayed.
it is that it's like a two-part sound as well. It's the shield out and the shield away.
Oh, true.
So we're going to see our first bit of stone water. That is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, it's a naughty little item snuck itself in here.
You're betting the Hero's Trial in Trez's 100 DLC, where we're going to need 1,100 subs, of which we are around roughly 80 away. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, Marco getting trolled.
Not too badly.
Oh, there's a bundle of arrows. That's one item down. So there are 3 remaining in water. So there are 4 actual item checks.
And
I
nice
don't
fight
think
from
it's-
Kariossa.
Possible to sell out too hard. And if you are selling out hard, I'm selling out harder. And Kariossa has finished Phantom Ganon and is picking up their Spirit Medallion.
Nice. Probably going to pick up his ZL from... Oh, not before picking up the skull from Kikuyu Forest.
Makes
Playing
sense.
Sun Song there. Yep. It's a nice easy one.
I've totally forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, we're on 5.1, so this could literally be light arrows as well.
I know.
It could. Chat mentioned it earlier, and I just
Yeah.
had flashback.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Yeah. All praise 5.2 where this isn't a thing anymore, where light arrows, where the hero hints don't directly point to light arrows.
Directly being the key word.
Yeah. I mean, I could point to a where the hero lens for light arrows on lens game, for example, but it wouldn't point directly to market, that kind of thing.
True, true. And then, besides changes in the logic and everything, Fig is actually working on some improvements for the randomizer.
Ooh.
So we heard some stuff today about maybe triggering the Phantom Ganon fight straight on as soon as you enter the ring, not having to go in and go back. And
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little quality of life thing.
We haven't seen a 40 skulls hint, have we?
Yes, we have. I believe it's just a recovery heart.
Ah, okay.
So all skulls will stop at 30.
Light arrow.
ouch.
Speak of the devil.
Brilliant.
I mean, you need them, so
Yeah.
you might as well get them at some point.
5.1 is being 5.1.
Where is that boomer?
Mm.
I feel an ice cavern, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it could very well be. Because that's the thing. Pretty much all of the way the hero areas are now pretty much exhausted. So now it's a case of whose guess is best. I think at this point.
Yep. I mean, that check is Longshot locked, so it does make sense.
Yes, that fully explains why Longshot would be where the hero on Death Mountain Trail.
But it is one of the things where I'm like, it's Longshot locked. Death Mountain Trail was hinted away at the hero. Water Temple was hinted away at the hero. I kind like you can get two-way at the hero hints that lead to the same item, right?
I'm pretty sure you can.
I know I have experienced that where the hero area like hints do sometimes tie together. So, but as in this example where we have a where the hero item from a different area, which finds a check in that, but whether having two particular where the heroes pointing towards the same, I don't know.
Basically, that's the question: is there anything else? Is there like a way that was the way of the hero for Longshot? But is there like another way of the hero that perhaps isn't necessarily Longshot locked? But you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I need an adult who knows logic better than I do to answer that.
Marco getting denied by the fish because the bait was too close to Link.
But getting it on the second try.
All of that good movement to save a few seconds and then getting denied by a fish.
I mean, honestly, the fish are rude in this game. It has to be said.
Right, so it looks like Kariossa is going to pick up the Crater Fairy, which would be very interesting, and then get their mirror.
Yeah, I mean, this if this does have an item, this is huge for Kariossa.
Massive.
So, what do you think Marco is going to do? I guess he's going to do Lake and then GTG. His other option would be Ice Cavern?
Yeah. GDG definitely has a lot more appeal over Ice Cavern. Mainly because we know what the song is, which is Bolero, which, after you've already done Fire Temple, and pretty much have done all but, from Marco's position, all but one check in Death Mountain Crater, which Kariossa's done, which we know is just nuts.
But you haven't done much in Fire Temple, so going to grab Bolero could also be a thing, and then...
Indeed.
Oh, it's a slingshot on top of the lamp.
But Kariossa is getting us a much more useful item.
Yeah.
But then again, like, you know, they've been collecting skulls. They might want to go and get that skull in Deku, the one they've missed.
I mean, I'm not even sure that Slingshot might be locking more than Mirror Shield, is it?
Yeah, it could be.
It's gotta be close.
Slingshot target in the woods.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what actually. Kariossa picking up the long shot there. Rob's going to be very enthusiastic to get on that iron boots to go and.
I do feel like oh, there's the 40 hint. That Kariossa is maybe not as behind. like has picked up 3 medallions in the last half hour.
Yes.
And yes, Marco has irons and the light arrows ahead, but you know, like, see, I wonder if Marco should have done more water.
I mean, we
I mean,
may
how-
see it from Kariossa.
That's 28 skulls for.
Yeah, that's what Levi called like super early in the scene. He said Marco's gonna bail after finding the first item in Water Temple.
I mean, if I'm proved right, it means I win, right?
You get to play grand finals.
Yeah, you get to do grand
Okay.
finals.
No, I'll pass on that because these guys are a bit better than me.
Or maybe you get to do like the bronze match. So you get to use your knowledge of logic against Marco.
I mean, but just harken back to what I was saying. In mind is that against an opponent of Marcucci, who's again one of the best thing. You would need to do slightly ridiculous things in order to gain any advantage over it. So I mean that's because if Kariossa continues, he's basically in Marco's footsteps currently. So look at CL, he's water. He's probably going to get his way. If he goes a different route, I mean, boom. If he on the same path that Marco's already treaded on, that's the thing. So something big does need to happen.
Does Marco already have a big bow? Yeah.
No. Sure. Yes, you do. He's got one on sea, so.
Yeah, I think he picked it up in bottom of the well, as chat is saying.
This is like the only time that I've ever seen Big Pose not have anything on it. Big Pose always has something. More often than not.
I mean, it sure has an item every time. I agree.
20 had a Zora tunic. It's a very water temple friendly spider hat.
Yeah. It's like the how do water. There's something in water.
Go to water temple, do your long shot checks.
Yeah. It's like, okay, Mr. Spider People, thank you. I will go do that. Please don't scare me anymore.
Mr. Spider People.
I was trying to sound like an idiot, so but I'm fine with that too.
Mr. Spider People.
But yeah, if Kariossa has a different route, it seems to be really interesting. But I think
Kariossa finds strengths too.
yeah.
Oh ho ho ho! That's either we have a race, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
or that's massive bait.
One of the two.
The thing is, by the time Kariossa gets done with Water Temple, if he goes the same distance as let's imagine he chooses to go Ice Cavern just so that it's not the same as Marco. Marco is gonna be quite in GTG.
Yeah.
So it still feels like he is a little bit behind.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Like Kariossa has to find something in water, or continue in water and find something
Yes.
Yeah.
to change this at this point.
Mhm.
Because
And
even if
he
Kariossa goes
chooses
to
GTG,
yeah.
yeah. If it's GTG, it's kind of like probably not happening for him.
But also, even if he chooses eyes, by the time he finishes eyes, Marco will be either on his way to ice or elsewhere because Rang was in GT.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kariossa right now, we need to see some route divergence, to be honest.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because again, like I was saying, if steps, he's not going to catch up. Simply for a factor. Not fusion's bad, but by not is that true. But I think Margot probably does have the edge.
Yes, because Marco routed incredibly well.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you agree with routing Fortress first and then GTG, or would you go to inside GTG first since it's more dense?
I think.
Well,
I think if you're on.
Funny you should say.
But I would say if you're only maybe 1 or 2 items away from go mode, then probably it's best to do the checks first. If you're sort of doing it really early and you're still looking for about 4 or 5 things, then maybe GDG in that respect.
I think for me, I know that I tend to like save quit so I can walk away from GTG. Like that's just like a habitual thing. So I would do the fortress checks first because I'm notorious for, oh, I'll do that in a second. Oh, nope, forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Like,
if you're looking for just one item, you want to go for density. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, we could ask them.
Yeah. It's just one of them ones where I'd say it may be more dense, but also it's like a larger length for GDG overdoing these 3 checks.
Kariossa just got bullied by the rock.
Oh no,
Oh,
not again.
once again? No, dude.
Yes, we are literally a Din's fire from go mode. So, but yeah, nothing on horseback archery. But yeah, sorry, GDG itself is a larger time chunk than doing those checkups. It all boils down to just where the item is. That's all. So just do the. So that's how.
Okay, big time now. Kariossa just found the light arrow, and now we want to know what his next thing is. And it looks like he is staying in Water Temple.
staying.
Levi could be right.
If he finds Dins, if he finds anything that Din's strength 2, something. Actually, I really hope he finds Din's over strength 2 because that could just be massive bait. But this could be very much game changing.
Yeah.
If he finds Dins in water, he wins.
We know
basically.
where Greg is, and it's not in Water Temple. Sorry, chat.
I mean, if Din's is that's huge.
Oh, but he would still need the ring. My bad. I'm taking back what I just said. He may not win.
No, but it puts him in a much stronger position. Because, not only did Marco bail after getting light hours, Marco bailed completely on Fire Temple as well. And it may make more sense for Marco to go back to water first as its way of the hero, but there are more checks in fire.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, density is never going to get him to Water Temple soon.
Yeah.
And also, here, I think Kariossa will check Fortress first.
It's a triple kill. Is a quadruple Wolfo's kill possible? Is it even a thing? Has anyone gotten it?
I am. Someone must have at one point. Must have done.
Indeed. But Morpher
Well,
just had a key.
Dang it.
Ouch. Okay, so it looks like Kariossa just wanted to go for Morpha, not much more.
Hmm.
Was probably thinking of just doing it because it's Longshot locked. Anything else is not.
Yeah.
And I believe that's all of our Way of the Heroes fully cleared, right?
Water's still not full. I believe there's still 2 items still in water. I think.
Yeah, that's what I counted too.
Yeah.
There was like a bomb refill.
I believe this. Yeah, because we found. No, we've got 3. Sorry, so there's still 1 bomb drop and we've got light arrows, so there's still 1 more item in water. But. Yeah,
Bomb drop, light arrow, and then what? That's it,
it was just a bundle of arrows.
Oh, and bundle of arrows. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the compass chest?
Yes, it was. Yes. So.
Okay, so then yes, like water tempo is super risky.
Yeah. No one's gonna come back.
That would be funny that it has something.
Din's fire just lonely on the river chest.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
definitely
it
not.
has to be river.
Mm. Would river chest be in logic if Morpho was required for some time? Well, I know Darkling. I believe you need. That I count how many keys have been found.
I will leave that kind of question to Toxic in chat.
Mhm.
Oh, there it is.
Let's go, Lord. Boom.
Marco finding it first, and he already found the boomerang in Fortress. Kariossa is now way back, and Marco is in go mode.
So I have to say, guys, I think it's a little bit disrespectful to put F's in chat and GG's. It's not over until it's over.
I mean, Marco could still die to Bongo. Twice.
Yep.
Just saying.
Go mode at 148.
That is incredibly fast, by the way.
Yeah. Marco has to do tower descent confirmed. Oh, nice. Need to call
Does it
me
look
out on
like-
this shit. Sorry, Yoshi.
Yeah, so Kariossa is just following Marco's footsteps, just going with the idea that GTG is the best option. Clearing the field first. He probably will not hand in the Big Poe, but that is just my guess.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like he's heading straight for G.
So that is a little divergence, but we were talking about it earlier. Marco has a tendency to go a bit safer, which he can
Do the
do
extra check.
since he's so fast.
Rang was not on the lab roof, it was on the top of Fortress. On top of the lab roof was a slingshot.
True.
So I'll be curious to see what order Kariossa actually picks in.
Dins was in Hammer.
I thought it was in the invisible roof chest in the maze. I wasn't paying too much attention. And poor Cal checked the box, realizing that he doesn't use whatsoever to do the trick. But thankfully for him, more items is straight ahead of him, so doesn't need to worry about that.
Okay, so let's see if Kariossa also goes for Fortress before getting inside GTG. I think that is like after we know that the boomerang is there and then Din's Fire is inside. I think it's a good option, so we will see. Oh, having some troubles.
I think obviously 2020 in this scenario. With GDG, he'd probably be inclined to do every single check that he can in GDG. So, got the rooftop chest with boomerang, then did the 2 horseback archery games, then GDG. That's it. Gets out. But if Kariossa is to go into GDG, he's more inclined to go around and do more in GDG.
Yeah, that's very true.
Really,
Although the other
best
option
thing
could
here-
skip horseback.
Yeah, I mean, which did you see? Did chat mention what chest? I thought it was in the hammer chest or the hammer room was where Din's was. Where was Din's?
Wasn't it on the Bolocked? Hidden ceiling?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Because I'm just thinking, like what could Kariossa do to kind of claw back some time? If there was a more optimized route that they could take through GTG.
I mean, there's no point in going right initially. So, you definitely
Get one key from the lobby, go straight in the main room, and then go for invisible ceiling. That would be incredibly risky but rewarding.
Yeah. The high risk, high reward scenario there.
Yeah, that would be interesting though. But also probably a bit suspect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, I would be a bit like,
Just boost through and go straight to the check that has something.
Yeah. I mean, just go for the checks that have the items in. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, that's the optimal way to play.
How do you not know?
Yeah. Like, go for the checks that have the items in and rush Ganon. I mean, easy GG. Right?
That's how you play the game.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I believe carrying Epona very efficiently. And going up to get his boomerang. Very, very nice. So again, he's like right in Marco's footsteps. Just in a slightly different order. Opting to do horseback archery first, but yeah, he's gonna get his dins, and oh, did anyone catch the time Marco entered Shadow? So then, because we'll be able to use that as a meter to find out exactly how far behind Kariossa is.
Yeah, I don't really know how far behind he is, but as a guess, I would say he's gonna find Dins. Marco is gonna be around Bongo.
So Marco will be
About a shadow ahead.
Yeah, which is a little less than 15 minutes.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
site.
said 148 go mode. And then Marco went straight to Shadow. So he's been in shadow for about 7-8 minutes. 6-7. Good memory, guys.
Well done.
Even I didn't remember I said that.
I am loving these scientific units. I'm a big fan. 2 free birds. About the length of. That's a really nice wind room from Marco there.
Yeah. Especially like he went for the tide cycle. There's a tip to make it like a lot more lenient, but he didn't go for it. So much respect for making that cycle really hard.
Because I know the one setup is that you side hop before you went. I mean, is that?
Kind of.
Yeah, so it's because it's to do with the way that area is loaded with the angle of the camera, I believe.
Could be.
Just to make it easier.
I just took my headphones off just for a moment, and I came back to so it's just that's to do with how you load is how you win. And I was like, what?
No, it's I'm ending Marco's execution going room in shadow, and there's a side. If you turn the camera to the side and side hop with the camera in that position, it changes the order actually start, which will allow you to you can get through in one also.
It's kind of that, but I mean the side hop doesn't have to do much.
Okay, fair enough. But I just know that's a thing.
But yeah, the load is a thing. There's a way you can load the room differently.
And yes, Dins is in GTG.
It's because of how the game loads objects behind the camera.
Oh, not only behind the camera, Muffin.
I think that comes to the actual speedrun of this game, so I'll your better judgment on this.
Well, it looks like Muffin.
I
knows
thought
about
you were
tears, to be honest.
I thought you were calling Levi Muffin.
I mean,
I'm really
I'm saying the guy in
confused.
chat that we just
I
read the
know.
comment.
It took me a second.
I mean, so don't, Muffin's alright. I'll yeah, if we
Marco's playing with ice arrows. Does that mean the Marco reckons they're ahead?
I mean, I don't know.
What? I'm pretty sure he's gonna use those ice arrows against Bongo. That's that's something he usually does.
Stylistic.
There's the boss key, but he still needs a key to get Bongo. So I'll clear this back maze.
So it's a full clear shadow.
Yep.
And
I just
probably
don't like
Scarecrow.
Don't like how Shadow always likes to give you a key right at the end.
Yeah, it's almost mine's sign.
I don't remember the last time I was able to skip that bit of Shadow.
I don't know. I remember playing a seed a couple of weeks ago where I was in Go, by the way, guys, and Happy Din's fight a Kariossa right there.
Yep. Looks like 12 minutes.
But I remember playing a seed where I ended up getting all keys and the boss key while to getting into the room with and the bombable chest in the corner just before the board. So it's like, oh, just skip. To them,
Nice
two
one.
gips, like, yeah, on the board and the maze, and just like, oh, this is marvelous. It's like, why can't it be like this all the time?
I can't work out if Marco's stream is being funny again, or if he's just moving so quickly we can't make him out.
To me, it's going fine, and we're just about to witness something really great, which is ice arrows on Bongo. So, shooting one ice arrow on one hand, the second hand is going to try to unfreeze his buddy. And during that, the eye is actually vulnerable, so you can stun if you can shoot at it. Oh, it's not going too well for Marco.
Yeah, missed the one cycle, and missing the eye on that second goal.
Yeah, could it be that Marco is nervous?
Maybe. It's there, 2 hours.
Is Marco infallible?
But Margot finally felling Bongo, so...
Yeah. Do you think Marco think he is ahead?
I'm... Something we're gonna have to ask him, I think, when it comes in it.
I think there's not much to...
We know why.
Mm.
I don't necessarily feel like I think Marco is confident, but because you'd have to be, you would be in the position, but I don't think that necessarily means that he doesn't suffer from the same anxieties that other runners.
Yeah, but he hasn't been doing like much that could lead him to being behind. Like, there's very few over checks that he has been doing, like handing Big Po, but it wasn't even that much time.
Yeah, it's sort of very on the way.
Yeah, I know that. But I also feel like, anxiety and nerves are not necessarily rational feelings.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, yeah. So, again, 1v1s are a high way crowd watching as well, so...
yeah, even though Marco has a lot of experience with 1v1s, I don't think he is suffering from too much stress. He has normal tension probably, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, this... He's won as well, he's a veteran at this Randomizer tournament.
It's true, I don't know, I do a lot of performance stuff, and I still get sometimes a little bit nervous depending on what it is I'm doing, like the risk of what I'm doing. So I don't want to say that people are immune to any sort of nerves.
No, I think I don't think anyone is been on stage many times, and yeah, you're right. It can affect anyone regardless of level of whatever experience level you're at. But it's more of a case. One of the best ways to deal with it, I would say, is to when your experience. I mean, especially with these two runners, these guys have done hundreds of seeds, hundreds upon hundreds, more than likely.
Oh, so is Marco going in with not enough sticks? Don't you need 4 sticks for 4 sticks for jab?
Yes, unless he's picked up Kokiri sword somewhere.
He has Kokiri sword, but 4 sticks is fine, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, we're gonna so just the Baronet tentacles and the boss.
What do you mean? Just Baronet Tentacle and the boss? Did you say Big Octo?
No, it was the 3 Baronet tentacles from the god. But obviously,
Okay.
a big octo goes along there as well. So I think you can skip the room with and also the boomerang chest as well. So you see them.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can skip the cutscene from the first tentacle too, which is kind of hard.
Yeah, which is good because he'll obviously know nothing important as well. So because isn't it true that and then if you leave the room spawn, that chest will never spawn. I believe.
Yeah, it's done. Like you just decided that this chest will never ever spawn again.
Yeah.
So unless you're in Go mode, you should never do that. Or it means that you have the information that there's nothing into it. I don't think any player would do it without the information.
Yeah. It sort of feels like it's just one of the techniques that kind of needs to have a safety. It's just like yeah, do it with do it with caution because if there is something important on it, that's a soft lock seed right there. That's a hard lock seed right there. Yeah.
Yeah, Sleepy, that's not incompatible with what I said.
Yeah, well, I think what we're saying is it's just like don't do unless you're in Go mode or you've had a hint to say that Jabu is barren. Anywhere outside of that is a very very high risk maneuver to pull off. Otherwise, because that could just hard lock your seed right there if there is something important there. Obviously, in this regard, we know there isn't. But,
The S1 block from Carrie. Yeah, he has been having some, I would say weird, but no offense, like some different strats that what we usually see. His silver rupee routing in one of the first room of Shadow was a little bit different from what we mainly see. So it could be that he is much more focused on getting better at the logic and his understanding rather than getting his strats top notch. Which is a fair point. Routing gets you much more time save.
Obviously, the S tier is if you could bring both the execution and the logic together. But,
Yeah,
that's something.
you
That's
need a
something
lot
that's
of time on your hands.
Yeah, exactly. Study hard, kiddos.
Not,
Yeah.
not unachievable.
What happened to Marco?
I believe.
Did you leave?
Yeah, when he done the first Baronet tentacle, he didn't speak to Ruto and then pick her up and then drop her again. So basically, she didn't move once. Basically, she didn't spawn in the room where you meet her. She just stayed where she was after the first Baronet room, or the first tentacle room. Sorry.
Wait, but how was he downstairs and then had to climb all the way up?
Maybe. Oh, that.
Yeah. He was climbing, right?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
He forgot Ruto? He just jumped in? No way.
Yeah, it's been a bit keen. It's like curb your enthusiasm, Marco. Don't worry, you got that.
Okay, that's gotta stress you out. You're in go mode. All that matters is just doing everything kind of clean. That's what you're supposed to be good at.
Yeah.
And you get that. It's, I don't know how much time loss it is. It might be close to a minute.
Yeah, definitely. If it's not a minute, it's definitely not far off. Kariossa seemingly chugging away. Shadow Temple there. An FQ with 14 months. My boy.
Thank you for the support.
Oh, Marco going for the brave strats. I kind of want.
Very nice. So Marco just climbed on the switch, and there is a 1-frame B press when you have sword that gets you to the good position, which is the actual fastest setup. And I don't know how he makes that, but he always gets it.
Very nice.
The thing is with that box skip strat, it's just that the idea of like, because obviously I'm not on a high level at all, but without having that platform load and even trying to attempt even the trick where you bonk into the switch, then jump slash and then go back through. I feel like I would just get that wrong and just get really frustrated, and then end up having to start it all over again. Yeah. So they
It's something that Marco has been doing forever. Like it's almost in every single category he's been running, and it's a timing that you find in many other tricks. So it's an up plus A roll, and then 12 frames after you have to press A. But that distance of 12 frames after rolling is something that you find in some mega backflips, in backward side hops, in side flips and things like that. So it's actually a very common distance for 2A presses for speedrunners.
Oh. See, I don't really know much outside of the standard rule set, so... Sorry, Millie, you were saying.
I was just saying that was just a really nice Baronade fight.
Yeah. Very clean.
Kariossa preparing to shoot while on the boat. Oh, very nice. First arrow just hit. So that is the optimal way to get the platform down.
And also still has time to get off the boat. Because that's always a bit of a scary moment.
Yeah, because then the ship is sinking.
And it'll sink when you want it.
Then you'll have another happy boat ride.
Boat ride is so long. I don't know. Is it 2 minutes loss if you fall at the end? It might be.
Yeah.
Is it really 2 minutes?
You know what? I've never ever timed it.
I think it's definitely a solid minute, but 2 minutes?
Yeah. Maybe. It's in that bracket somewhere.
And Marco did not fall on the Rainbow Bridge. No Bono cosplay today.
Nope.
Nice one, B. Okay, so Kariossa is going to be heading to Bongo Bongo, his, not even his last boss. He is a full boss fight plus Jabu Jabu behind, while Marco is climbing Ganon's Tower.
Yeah.
I think Kariossa has lost a little bit of time. I think Marco finished Shadow in about 12 minutes. Kariossa has been going for about 14.
Ouch.
Yeah, there was just a handful of stats there that made up that 2 difference. Yeah, like that we were saying, Marco's way of getting through the wind tunnel versus just side hopping with the iron boots.
Oh yeah, that is a lot of time.
Yeah, so probably a rather sizable chunk of where that 2 minutes came from.
Oh, and Kariossa does not know. You need to hold down during the intro cutscene of Bongo Bongo because Bongo is always going to be opposite to Link's relative to the center of the ring. And Link starts at the very center and you have a jump at the beginning. So if you hold down, the directional influence would just put you a little bit back and Bongo will automatically place in front of you.
The more you know.
That's good to know. And while it wasn't a one cycle, it was a very clean Bongo Bongo.
Yeah.
Probably faster than Marco's.
Yeah.
I think definitely.
I mean, no ice hours for swag points, but otherwise very, very good.
Exactly, Toxic. We use DI.
Marco's having his Ganondorf fight.
Yeah, no bottle, so that's gonna be... Oh, it's just a slash. He usually quick spins.
Yeah, I was expecting a quick spin.
Yeah, but that's what cost him the win against Bono.
Alright. Feeling like he might have learned his lesson, but...
So, yeah, I don't really know, but he might be going for the slash now.
Wait, why does he not have a... He must have a bottle.
Yeah, but it's slower to equip it.
I see. Jump slash in. Kariossa going child to get gathered.
Marco just about to get his bacon. Kill him a pig.
Now, while I do say that I'm not the biggest fan of calling it before it's over, I do think that you're in a position, chat, where you can prepare your GG.
Also, any questions that you have for them at all, by all means, drop them in. Slot them in when I run his jobs.
Skipping Death Mountain Crater Fairy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
true.
definitely it. Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, that's really lucky.
So Marco has a tendency to go for the jump flashes for the second cycle of Ganon's Tail. Ganon's Tail has 2 cycles, has a low one if you haven't hit him on the previous one, and has a high one if you just hit him.
And Marco delivering that technique very, very clean.
Yeah, it's not easy. And there goes the magic.
That's Kari about his DC.
Kariossa about the DC, running out of bomb chews. The nerves. Yeah.
And GG, Marco.
GG Marco, very well played, super solid.
Yes. Bravo,
GG.
bravo.
Thanks.
GG.
GG, Marco. GG.
Hey Marco.
Hey.
So,
I guess tell us about the seed then. How did you find it?
I don't know. Pretty easy, actually. Way of the Hero were kind of trolly, kind of bad. Useless Longshot. Letters, Way of the Hero in 5.1 sucks.
yeah. But definitely appreciating 5.2 right now.
Yeah. But yeah, the seed was pretty easy. Like nothing could really. Nothing was tricky. I think no item was tricky in the seed, pretty much.
Yeah, it did seem to be sort of by the numbers, really, once you actually sort of connected all your Way of the Heroes together. So
Yeah. Just gotta make the choice between GTG and Ice, I guess. But GTG is a bit better, so.
yeah, especially because when you picked the light hours up from Auto, definitely. I mean, GDG's right there on your doorstep, so it made absolute sense.
Yeah.
So, but why did you skip the fairy in Death Mountain Crater?
I did?
Yep.
Yep, you walked right past it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I was sure I did it. Wow. Okay.
It was on your way to Death Mountain Trail Fairy, which, hinted where the hero led
Yeah.
to a long shot. But, do Death Mountain Crater Fairy, and then, maybe not then. Okay.
Oh, I guess I was just too focused on the way of the hero. I just forgot. That's bad.
This time you weren't punished for it.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Damn.
But anyway, it was just nuts. You missed out on some nuts.
Oh, nuts. Okay.
So, but yeah, it was actually because we were kind of curious about what you were doing at that particular point, because it was like after you got Minuet once you got Minuet from the graveyard, we were kind of expecting you to do bottom of the well right there and then, but it was sort of then you ended up playing Minuet. I mean, was it? Were you at that point? Were you deliberately going for Death Mountain Trail and collecting the skulls from there as well, or
Yeah.
was there other setups and going on there?
The main reason was there were two reasons, but the main reason was that if the boomerang was in DMT, then I could have done Jabu in my child section right away without wasting an adult child switch. But the other reason was that I had my skull routing in mind, so that I could get to CAC and do 10, 20, and 30 skulls at the same time. Also,
Yeah, it made absolute sense. So there, kind of.
I was hoping for Bolero. Kind of sad it was Minuet.
Chat would like to know what happened in Jabu.
Oh yeah, I thought that if you talk to Rudo, and then she sits down, I thought that if you do that, then she would respawn in the main room. But I guess you just have to carry her and then open a door to make her spawn in the main room.
Yeah, I believe you have to talk to her and then physically pick her up in order to further spawn in the main room.
Oh yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I thought you just had to talk to her, but then I forgot her even. So I don't know. I was thinking.
I mean, who needs Ruto, really?
I don't know. I'm always thinking about what my opponent did. Like maybe I'm ahead. I don't know. But it's just useless to think about that in the end. I'm just thinking too much.
So did you feel ahead when you found your go mode?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I was feeling pretty good. I feel like I played the seed really, really well. Nothing like routing wise. I don't think I made any mistake. Nothing extra, I guess. So I was feeling pretty good. Yeah, and the child section was very good, and then everything flowed so well in adult one. Child one and adult one were both very, very good. And I was actually expecting Kariossa to do early adult, which sucked a little bit in the seed. So
Yeah,
you did it.
yeah, I was expecting him to do that with Forest Medallion. I've seen him do early adult a few times in brackets.
Okay. The only thing that could have made a difference was Frog 1, maybe, because you cleared the river but didn't have Song of Storm at the time. And
Oh
you
yeah,
did.
yeah, that's true. I would have done it later, but yeah, very much later.
Yeah, and that kind of led Kariossa to do bottom of the well without Zelda's Lullaby as well.
Oh, I
Thankfully,
knew it. I was so sure that would happen with early adult.
Yeah,
But I was.
yeah. Sorry, it was obviously it didn't. Nothing was ZL locked. No, well, nothing.
Yeah,
was locked, at least
sadly,
anyway.
I was hoping for it, but because yeah, I thought with early adult you don't have ZL when you go back child because you missed the hammer. So yep.
I wonder, were you ever thinking about fire? Because the boss key was so early in fire. Did you ever worry that maybe you have to come back?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess, but I never really had the time to worry because like I did GTG, and it was at that point when I left Water Temple. It was at that point where like there was no lead anymore. There was no way of the hero left, and like the whole game was open pretty much. And at that point, I knew I had fire and stuff. I had ice, fire, GTG, child spirit, and stuff like that. But yeah, fire was really bad. I thought about doing ice after GTG because we didn't have Bolero, so ice was better in my opinion. More checks and faster to go to. So fire was gonna be very late in the seed. for me. Would be in the last location probably.
Yeah, because it's like it's that point in the game where once you've exhausted all your way to heroes, it just becomes take your best educated guess at that point. So
Yeah.
that you both chose correctly. Actually, pretty much. Kariossa was pretty much in your footsteps the entire time. So after getting Boomerang from Total Fortress and Dings and GDG respectively, so yeah, it was just a smooth ride after that. To be perfectly
Yeah.
honest, so.
So he didn't leave after the boomerang. He still did GTG.
Yes, you both did the fortress checks first, and then went into GDG.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought like Jabu has only 4 checks. I'm not really gonna leave GTG behind.
Yeah.
But some people would do that in weeklies and stuff. I know that.
A bit rough, but no, it was definitely the correct call, and has granted you a slot in the grand final
Yeah.
with a rematch against Bonuro.
Yeah, I'm happy. I wanted this rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I get the impression you want them 12 seconds back for.
In Move Abyss time, it's only 6 seconds. Imagine.
No.
Damn.
Just make it even closer. Just make the entire tournament just out of like a 2-second win match. Now that'd be hype.
I hope
and
I snipe
did you
him next
change your
time.
strat for Ganondorf because of that? I saw you slashed the tennis ball. You usually quick spin.
Yeah, I actually practiced and I changed my strat. I'm tired of quick spinning. Even with Bighorn Sword, I'm still slashing now.
Ooh, that's risky.
No, it's okay with horizontal slash. You have like plenty of frames.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, with that being said, just a little, I have to explain this a little bit. This is a little bit changed. Normally we wait, because for those who don't know, we have the streamers are in delay here normally. So they're already, Kariossa's already long finished, but I've been told here that due to the delay here, I can already move Kariossa in, so how's it going? So this is a little bit time traveling, so just as an explanation for everyone here, the races are on delay. That's for competitive integrity purposes, so in order for just not even a chance of anything. So that's why there's a delay. But Kariossa is done now, and we'll be finishing in some time on stream. But yeah, we have you in now as well for an interview. So, what was your thoughts on that?
Hello.
Hey,
GG.
Hello,
Kariossa.
GG.
GG, Marco.
GG.
I was gonna say, Kari. So, what's going through your mind right now? How do you feel about that seed?
Oh, I feel okay. I made some mistake, but it doesn't matter anyway.
I mean, our chat was asking you about your Dodongo's Cavern.
Yeah.
Then running out of chews for the eyes.
One of my worst this year.
Did he miss the Baron hint?
No, but I missed the strat 5 times and I fell off the bridge after.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah, so Gary, you were throwing the chews too close to each other. So the first one that you have to cook until second flash, that was fine, it worked, and then the second one was too close. And then you kept cooking one chew when you just had to shield drop it. So
Yeah.
that was the thing that led you to all of
Okay.
that. Sadly.
Yeah,
But I
man.
mean, for the rest of the seed, you played really well. Your routing was very close to what Marco did, besides early adult.
That was the
Yeah.
big difference in route.
I think there were chews as adult, right?
No.
No?
No,
Where was
yes,
the
one.
chews? I forgot where the 20 pack was.
I think it was in Deku. I want to say.
No, the 2 bomb bags were in Deku.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
I
Is
thought
that-
it was in CAC because I was trying to think about this, but
Oh,
it's
yeah. Because I had a pack of 20 chews, I didn't see where I got it.
It was a diving game.
Oh,
Ah,
okay,
yes.
right.
with
Okay.
hammer below.
So yeah, early adult didn't give anything
Yeah.
except for like storms.
Yeah, I did the well right after getting it.
So you found the hovers early.
Yeah, I was happy with that, but
Yeah.
bottom of the well, way of the hero.
Yeah, I guess it was better than water.
Yeah.
And DMT was just useless.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it was literally that long shot being where the hero to get access to your light arrows in water.
Yeah,
That
like-
was literally all it was.
Yeah, you can do it with hovers, so it's
Yeah. So,
So was the long shot required just because of key logic?
no, because I mean you can do it with hovers, but it's not in logic. You need long shot anyway for that check.
Oh, true.
yeah, so that'll have been the only reason why Longshot was hinted away the hero. So,
I was getting
Oh,
kind of
chat-
scared of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was getting scared of Water Temple when I left, because Way of the Hero can have 2 items pretty often, so a bit spoopy leaving water, but
yeah. Also, chat asking a very, very good question. Kariossa, that cuckoo save in the river? My god, that was tense.
yeah,
That
that
was
is, yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, Lois has kindly just dropped a clip of it in chat, but I think we were all phenomenally impressed. Obviously, using the chicken to try and get into the waterfall to get into Zora's Domain, but missing it. But then somehow, by some fluke of science, managing to recover that, get on, like throw the chicken onto the platform, climb the ladder, and still manage to get the chicken by steering it towards the warp at the top, but without it actually going in the water. Like, is that something you've practiced, or was
No,
that
it's
just a fluke
luck.
chance? Yeah.
Just luck.
I think you may have coined a new recovery strategy, Martin. Excellent, well done, big fan.
Yeah, really nice play in there.
I've got to try to remember that, because I think at the time we were like, oh, like, because it was a very tense, because obviously, like, you must go back onto the platform, so we're like, oh, the chicken's gonna run away, and it was very exciting.
Yeah, exactly, because obviously at that point, if like you'd lost your chicken, that would have pretty much, you would have had to probably go to Zora's Domain later, which obviously was where your hammer was at that point, so it was sort of...
That would have been bad.
Yeah, well, obviously you didn't have ZL at the time. It's either that or, going back down the bottom of the river to go get the chicken or whatever. So, but no, it worked out really well for you, and we're all phenomenally impressed. Well done.
Thanks.
But yeah, does chat have any more questions at all?
Not much that I can think of, to be honest. I think we covered all of the changes for the route. Everything was very similar. The only thing I can think of that we didn't mention is that on the way to GTG, Marco handed in the big bow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's one of the only thing that Kariossa did not do. It was a little bit, like, slightly out of the way.
Yeah.
Not even too much.
I didn't want to. I wanted to do it because then, if you don't do it at that point, it's just a check that is alone. You never do it. I was feeling pretty good about my route, so I thought I have time to do a few extra checks here and there. Just playing safe.
Yeah, you usually play safe, right?
Yeah. Like, maybe I would not have done it if it was against Bono, you know.
Okay, so do you plan to go, like, a little bit more aggressive when
Yeah, maybe
Bono?
a tiny bit. Just a little bit, maybe. But not like crazy rushing.
Okay, you leave that to him.
Yeah.
I do want to say quickly that while Kariossa's run in the tournament is over, that is still a podium place. That is losing in the losers finals means third place, so that is still top 3 finish.
Yeah,
So congratulations on the podium there.
Yeah, congrats, man.
GG.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Congrats.
Pretty happy with that. Yeah.
And just just saying that in the chat right now by Jello Yoshi, you were the 26th seed and you finished in 3rd place. Just that's kind of crazy.
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Well done.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, at the start of this tournament, no one would have expected that you would have even come this far, and then to actually face off against Marco, that must be...
Not even me.
That must be a crazy experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a tournament.
Yeah. Oh, phenomenal journey.
Marco, do you have any thoughts on your upcoming rematch against Bonuru?
I don't know. It's gonna be very tough. I hope I win at least one time so that I get to play Bono twice. Always happy to play against Bono. It's a good friend of mine. So yeah, I hope I win at least one time. Then I hope I snipe him. So that he knows how it feels.
Yeah.
Payback.
Nah, it's fine. We'll see.
Yeah, that did probably feel like you want them seconds back that he sniped you by.
Yeah.
So, I look forward to seeing that. That's going to be an absolutely phenomenal match. Even both of them, in fact. So.
All right.
Unfortunately, not as close a match as the winners bracket, but still, we were. I believe the commentary said said for like the first. How long was it? We were actually kind of close behind. There was a section where the two runners were actually close behind. I believe first 30 minutes, if I remember right.
I think so.
Something about that.
Yeah.
I believe it just came down to one bad routing decision, really, about Kariossa. What was it again? Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, it was early adult. Go on early adult. Yeah, I didn't really.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So,
Going early adult.
Yeah. So.
That's Randomizer.
Yep.
No, I might not play. Yet, for those who don't know, I might not. I don't. I'm just stream tech, but I don't play OoTR randomizers. But I do play some other randomizers, racing game randomizers. These things happen. Sometimes you just make a bad routing decision, but costs you a lot of time.
Yeah, I think we've said it several times throughout the stream. It just just open the checks that have the items in. I mean, easy peasy, right?
Hey Marco, can I ask a question?
Wait, what?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Where can we donate so you get a PC that can handle stream delay?
Oh, dude, it's yeah. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have no problems. Like, past season, I had no problem.
Yeah, no.
And, I bought a new PC, which is way better, and now it's shit when I have delay.
If you want to, we can go over together, like, in the next week to see what's going on. Maybe we can buy it.
Could be my,
It could be a RAM issue.
No, I'm like positive it's an IO. So
could be my network card. I don't know what it's called in English, but
Oh, yeah, you're saying hard drive issue. Is that what you're saying to us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a hard drive.
I have fiber.
I
I have like 100 megabytes of upload, so it shouldn't be an issue.
I thought OBS stores the stream in RAM when you use stream delay and not a hard drive.
And like
OBS.
Yeah. When it's lagging, my CPU is like at 6%. So
yeah, I figured. I have a decent idea what it could be, so I might just message you in days and maybe we can do some testing.
All right, thank you. That's nice.
I actually jumped in not just to meme on Marco, but also to thank you all again for actually forcing me to play Breath of the Wild 100%. Which I have no idea how this happened. So before we started like our sub goal month with lost sub crowd control, we had like I believe 300 subscribers. Now we have 1,020, which is beyond
I believe
me.
that's a CSR all-time high, right?
No,
that
it's
is an
not.
all-time high. Must be.
It's not.
Not yet.
It's not. Our all-time high is, I believe, 1168, but that's still absolutely crazy. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of
that.
from the bottom of the heart of my partner of Dragonbane, whose full-time job ZSR is currently. Thank you so much, folks. It means the world to us. And from me personally now, a gigantic GG to Marco and to Kariossa. Kariossa, you had a fantastic. Congrats. Even if you didn't make it to the grand. Congrats.
Yeah,
Thanks.
phenomenal,
Yeah,
phenomenal job, man.
Really, really wonderful to watch.
And why is the chat not loading? The second I do like a speech like that, dang it.
Chat is just absorbing it. They're absorbing the words. They're speechless.
Also,
Today is just.
it's what nobody was talking, so okay. I saw some good chat, bro.
I know I feel today is just.
Let me ban Riley.
And another 10 gifts!
Wow, it's going in again.
Lowe's really wants you to play that DLC, dude.
I think the DLC is glorious. Those Trials of the Sword are tricky.
I don't even have the DLC yet, so I would have to buy it.
What are you gonna buy it from?
From like 1,200 subscribers, 1,100. Anyways, I didn't want to disturb the interview more than I did. GG, folks. Looking forward to the grand finals. It's gonna be amazing.
Yep, that's gonna be. You didn't. I don't think you bombed the interview here. We all need some encouraging words. And like the jump that ZeldaSpeedRuns just got in the last month, the absolutely amazing support has been just ridiculous. Like, I'm so glad I joined in as a restreamer in this time. Like, it's been an experience and a half, especially restreaming these extremely high. What's the word for that? Sorry, what's the word for like later stages in the tournament? High stakes. Yes, high stakes games. High stakes games. It's been an absolute honor.
I actually have one more insane level of sellout to do. I actually gonna go more sellout than I ever went before.
I'm excited.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, so let me prepare. Let me go. I need to get in the zone first.
I think we need a drum roll, you know?
Okay, no, never mind. It's actually pretty cheap. So
Hey.
we have 1,100. Not 1,100. We have 1,019 subscribers now. So if we actually manage to have 500 non-gifted subscribers, I'm not sure how possible that is right now. If 500 people actually continue to give subs total, Twitch offered us a higher cut.
No way. Whoa, no way.
but
That is crazy.
But I doubt that's gonna happen. I'm not Marco. Am I even allowed to talk about this? Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I do have the better cut to personally, and I do talk about it in my stream, so I think it's fine.
Okay, so Marco has it. I wanted to make it happen now.
Though I think the way it is exactly is that you need like 500 subs for like 2 months, and you need to have 250 of them to be gifted, like maximum 250 of them to be gifted.
Yeah, they changed that around. Just at this point, you actually need 500 non-gifted.
Oh, it's
Just
Oh, here we already go. Here we go.
Oh, Yoshi. By the way, I have no
Great.
clue how to track this. If there's any way to check how many are gifted and how many are like actually legit.
I think it's somewhere in the dashboard.
You will be able to see it in the
Yeah, it's in the
dashboard
dashboard.
under the analytics, because it'll give you the breakdown of prime subs,
Alright.
paid subs, and gifts.
I'll check that. You are all amazing, by the way. No matter if you're just watching, if you are, oh god, I'm pretty sure the people that got subs gifted by Lozy alone would be enough to get us. God, I love you all. Thank you all. And now I'm leaving because I'm holding up long. Don't let me steal the spotlight from Marco, Kariossa, and the volunteers. You all did amazing. Except the only thing that did shitty today was Marco's PC. So yeah, fuck your PC. But besides that, everybody is great.
Hopefully fixed next time.
We hope so. But we'll manage.
Alright.
I just want to point out that we're like 97% of a level 3 hype train, and it'd be really awesome if we could do 2 level 5 hype trains in the same stream. Just throwing that out there.
Also, one thing that hasn't been mentioned today at all. Yes, hitting here and doing in the chat right now. I don't think we've given much love to our triggers today, and they deserve way more prevalent. Jojo, for being here, for making sure the information on screen is accurate. Triggers don't really get a lot of love nowadays, so making sure that is all clear there. Oh my god, we got another bomb!
What's behind
Thank you so much behind. So many bombs today, that's crazy. What a stream, everyone.
Everyone now continue your sub.
Yay! Anyone tries to do that Breath of the Wild DLC?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way I will be able to afford it. I don't even have enough money for food. I need to hire Twitch cut. No, that's actually. Oh, okay. I actually need to take this back because this was actually the worst thing I've ever said. Because right now there's actually people legit suffering, and I am so lucky that I don't have to suffer due to my job still paying the normal amount. So yeah, please, I want to take that back. That was just unsensible, and that's just nothing you should say right now. So yeah, I take that back. I have plenty of food. I'm getting fed by the minute.
Very responsible. Very responsible. And if that's not a reason to help us get to 1100 subs, I don't know what is. Just throwing that out there.
Anyway, with that being said, we're gonna be free to plug a little bit here. Just what's upcoming on ZSR in the near future. Is my internet dead?
No. What?
I thought my internet just said because no one said anything.
Sorry, we were giving you some space.
Yeah, we thought we were going to battle.
No, I was like asking. I was asking if it was fine.
I mean, all I was doing is
This actually gives me the possibility to plug a race that is a really special race that we're gonna have this weekend. And this is the first time on ZSR that we're gonna have a showcase of OoTR glitch logic. So if you didn't know yet, we have 2 different modes, or actually 3. See,
how many?
I lost my. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, we have a special race this Saturday. The OoTR has 3 different logic modes. No logic, which is just stupid. No, it's actually fantastic, but just hard. Then there's glitch logic, which will actually expect you to know glitches to finish a scene. And the glitchless logic, which we are currently playing. Cool.
And another bomb. Thank you so much, Batimene. I hope I pronounced that right.
And this race will be really special. It will feature plenty of people from the vanilla OT speedrunning community, like ZFG, like others. Marco, are you joining?
No, I don't think so.
Dang.
I think
Okay,
Glitchy's joining though.
Okay, Boomer.
I'm a glitchless player.
Is that meme dead already? I guess so it is. But yeah, this will be Saturday at 5 p.m. UTC, and it's gonna be a cooperation race between the OTR and the OT Discord. I'm looking forward to it. You should definitely not miss this, but because this will be a special OTR stream. It will be max render on top, so expect a lot of, like, whenever you see max render on this channel, it's usually me, and it's awful. This time you actually see it from people that are able to play the game. So yeah, make sure to be there. And
if you can't wait until Saturday, we've also got the 3 vs 3 multi-world tournament grand finals with Witcher the Dog facing off against Duke Fan Club at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 7:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time. That's on Friday. So if you can't wait until Saturday, we've got some good big stuff coming on Friday as well.
Marco will be in that, by the way.
Yep.
Okay, I'm still
Yeah.
trying to find the amount of gifted subs we currently have. I'm
Well,
apparently
While
This is
that
fine.
stupid.
happens, does that mean that I can say, can we try and get to like 169% on the hype train?
100
I'm just
Hopefully.
saying, like, you know, there's 30 seconds left.
You guys are all crazy. Actually.
While the hype train is racing here, I also want to quickly say that there's 2 A Link to the Past All Dungeons tournament matches coming up. Once today gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern or 3 a.m. Central European Summertime. So in starting in roughly 3 hours from now, it's going to be a Puffy Duck facing off against Buan in winners round 3. And another winners bracket round 3 winners bracket round 3 match tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern or 10 p.m. Central European Summertime is going to be Everywhere versus Louis. So I just figured I'd shout out as well for those who would like A Link to the Past. But yeah, this has been quite the long interview, hasn't it? We've been talking for a lot, but yeah, I just want to say again, thank you for everyone making this possible, for Arthur, Millibuck, and Levi. But sorry, I forgot how to pronounce the name again. You told me before stream.
Levi Belvedere.
Levi, yes,
Yes.
Levi. Thank you for
No
making
worries,
this
man.
possible.
Not a problem.
Thank you for Marco and Kariossa for putting on an awesome show. Of course, to our trekkers. Don't forget our trekkers.
The hidden
Purple and
heroes.
Jojo.
Yes, it kept us right. That's for sure.
But yeah, with that being said, I think we're done here. Tress, anything else from you? You're still trying to
yeah.
find the gifted something count?
Yes, but I can't find it. It's fine.
Alright.
I am actually. You guys.
Alright. In that case, are we ending it here, Tress? Just making sure with you if you wanna wait, if you can find your gifted
Go ahead.
segment.
Go ahead.
Alright. In that case, just want to thank everyone again for making this possible. And I have a little bit of a tradition. I always like to make sure that the commentators and the runners involved actually finally get the last word. So, Arthur, what's your final thoughts on the match today?
It was a really good match. I think we saw some safe gameplay just paying off, and 3 songs looks really strong. I'm looking forward to see Marco versus Bono.
Levi?
Yeah, guys, GG to the Parius, absolutely phenomenal run. It was an absolute joy to commentate, and I thank you, the pair of you, for it. Thank you so much. GG, guys. GG.
Melly?
I don't know if I can say more than what's already been said. It was absolutely awesome to watch you guys run. GG's to the both of you. It's been a true pleasure.
Tress?
Twitch dashboard sucks.
Kariossa? Any final words from you?
Thanks for all the stuff of the dessert.
And Marco?
George, stop creating fast seeds. Leave me longer. But thank you for the restream, guys. It's pretty cool.
Shout out to the French restream as well.
Alright.
Those guys were on French front page, I
Oh, yeah.
believe,
Yeah, that were.
and had like 3,000 viewers at some
Yeah.
point.
Wow.
And I'm still not sure it will work out, but we are currently working on it. We might be on global front page for the grand final here, so that's what we're trying to do.
Wow.
I think the grand final for season 2 was in front page.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Nice.
I think that's it from us. So, thank you all for making this possible. And if there's anyone else that wants to say anything last here, then you speak up now. But I think that's it from us. Catch you next time.